Okay, class, welcome to our first assignment here. This is the template that I have attached in the first post. I want to make sure that this is the way your template is looking. If you open it up in Illustrator, you've got your layers. Should have one of those and then that guy there. So that makes it look good. So we're using 5 to 7 shapes, creating balanced designs, and then once we do that, we use those same 5 to 7 shapes and we make 3 more designs out of those. So nice thing about Illustrator and why I like using it is because it's easy to move shapes and duplicate shapes. So what I'm going to do here, and I believe on a PC it's Option and Command. On an Apple it's Alt Apple, and you just click on your shape and grab it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 to 7 shapes, I'll say 6 is good. So then at this point, I'm going to figure out how to create a balanced composition. And there's a number of ways to approach that, but kind of how we're doing this is working the shapes, resizing, scaling things a little bit, figuring out ways to create, sort of more interesting overlapping and interactions of shapes. You can use your software tools pretty well or pretty easily to do this. I haven't actually done this with the white shapes before. It's very confusing. Okay, so maybe that feels a little light on this side. So maybe I will. Something like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to come back and actually, before I do that, what I want to do is grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? Ah, there it is. Okay, they're all there. Grab those 6 shapes, and then again, the same way I grabbed and dragged the shapes over here using Option Command or Alt Apple. I'm going to do that, and you say, why am I doing that? If we need 4 different designs, well, we need the same shapes. So once they've been scaled and manipulated to fit that first design, we then need to use those exact same shapes and create 3 new designs. So I'm going to pause it, and then I will be back in a minute, and you will see 4 different designs. Okay, so we're back here now. And if you look carefully, I've actually used the exact same shapes. I haven't rescaled or resized or stretched or warped any of the shapes. They're all exactly the same as they were in this first one. The only exception to that, or the only sort of stipulation that I'd like to add is that I did use some of the Pathfinder tools. And this last one here, Exclude, is my favorite because what that one does, if you look at this one here, I had this long bar here and I had this rectangle or this square here, and I clicked on both of them holding the shift key down so that they were selected at the same time, and then I hit that button, and what it does is it finds the area where they overlap and it bumps it out. So we end up with that white shape there combined with this circle here, and we get this nice sort of shape cut out of that circle or out of that square. Another place right here was I had this square here and this circle and took a little wedge out there, and I'm actually thinking we could probably even do it right here. So I'm going to hold the shift key down while I select both of those, click on that, and you can see it adds just that little bit of point there. Not a big deal, but it does make for kind of an interesting little piece there. So anyway, at this point, I think you could probably call it good for the designs, and then you just need to label it and then get it ready to for class presentation. So get your name on there, crop out the extra stuff, and then export it as a JPEG. So yeah, that's how we're going to be doing these. So if you have any questions, just let me know.